I think I'm getting a good, argument against the people who are like the crazy people, who like everything's crazy or whatever. Before I'm transitioning from, and I still say, yeah, it's brutal, or it's more than one person, it's incomprehensible, or it's, overwhelming. Now it's more like, I think I'm leaning towards, the important thing is just stopping violence, whether something is, and protecting people's freedom of speech and freedom of thought. I think those are the important things. In particular, so long as it's nonviolent speech and nonviolent talk, or in thought, nonviolent thought. And also, if we're locking people in jail, to make sure that they have broken a law, or a hospital, that they have a jury trial, at least a democratic trial, and that they have an opportunity to defend themselves. And that they have a finite sentence if they're given a sentence, and that that any health care given to them is consensual. That the people are not drugged without clear consent or given some sort of treatment without consent. And then I think those are the key things. So it's craziness is not as bad. It's not as important as stopping violence. That's the key thing. Stopping the violence and protecting freedom of speech and freedom of thought and freedom of religion and freedom to believe whatever you want to believe, so long as nobody else is hurt by your thoughts or by your words. And I think it's impossible just sound and thought. And locking up and stopping the violent people who are actually doing violence. And there's plenty out there. Those people who did 9/11. Those people who, Sturgis and Caesar and the neocons who did 9/11, and plenty of people who have been killing people with neuron activation and lasers and just old conventional guns and, knives and fists. And so those are the important things, to stop violence and to protect freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom of writing, freedom to print and publish whatever you want. Those are the important things.